happens when you need to trim your budget? Well, you make sacrifices. What happens when you need to trim a $1.2 trillion from your budget? Well, then there are a lot of things that you have to kiss goodbye. And that is the situation in Washington right now. ABC 2 News' Linda So is live to explain what this means for you. Linda.
Well, it means come March 1st, if Congress cannot strike a deal, you could see drastic cuts across the board that will affect everything from your child's education, the military, even how long you have to wait in line to get through airport security. This is all part of that scaled back fiscal cliff bill that Congress passed at the beginning of the year. At the time, Congress had agreed to postpone across the board spending cuts by 2 months. Now that deadline is almost here. It's less than 2 weeks away. And if Congress cannot reach a deal by March 1st, massive cuts aimed at reducing the deficit by $1.2 trillion over the next 10 years will go into effect. Federal agencies would face $85 billion in cuts that could lead to furloughs for as many as 2 million workers. The Pentagon fears it will have a drastic effect on the military. Last week, Democrats proposed delaying the cuts once again, but Republicans are saying no way.
We're here because the president, back in the last session of Congress, refused to cut spending in any place. And therefore, we've wound up with the sequester.
Now, you're going to be hearing that word a lot, sequester. It's how Washington is referring to these automatic spending cuts that are due on March 1st. We're live in Federal Hill. Linda So, ABC 2 News.